A disciplined mind brings happiness. Those who cling to perceptions and views wander the world offending people. Drop by drop is the water pot filled. Likewise, the wise man, gathering it little by little, fills himself with good. I will not look at another's bowl intent on finding fault, a training to be observed. Let none find fault with others. Let none see the omissions and commissions of others, but let one see one's own acts, done and undone. Should a person do good, let him do it again and again. Let him find pleasure therein, for blissful is the accumulation of good. Hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. This is a law eternal. Live with no sense of mine, not forming attachment to experiences. Better it is to live one day seeing the rise and fall of things than to live 100 years without ever seeing the rise and fall of things. One is not called noble who harms living beings. By not harming living beings, one is called noble. If a man going down into a river, swollen and swiftly flowing, is carried away by the current, how can he help others across? All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. To support mother and father, to cherish wife and children, and to be engaged in peaceful occupation, this is the greatest blessing. All tremble at violence, all fear death. Putting oneself in the place of another, one should not kill, nor cause another to kill. They blame those who remain silent. They blame those who speak much. They blame those who speak in moderation. There is none in the world who is not blamed. If with a pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows them like a never-departing shadow. The one in whom no longer exist the craving and thirst that perpetuate becoming. How could you track that awakened one, trackless and of limitless range? Whatever precious jewel there is in the heavenly worlds, there is nothing comparable to one who is awakened. As a water bead on a lotus leaf, as water on a red lily, does not adhere, so the sage does not adhere to the seen, the heard, or the sensed. All tremble at violence, all fear death. Putting oneself in the place of another, one should not kill nor cause another to kill. He who can curb his wrath as soon as it arises, as a timely antidote, will check snake's venom that so quickly spreads. Such a monk gives up the here and the beyond, just as a serpent sheds its worn-out skin. The one in whom no longer exist the craving and thirst that perpetuate becoming. How could you track that awakened one, trackless and of limitless range?